friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, we will cover a short but very significant transit. That is on 11th August 2021, Venus or Shukra moves from the sign of Leo or Siha into the sign of Virgo or Kanya. Now, Virgo or Kanya is the debilitation sign of Venus. That is, Venus is considered to be weak in this sign. So let us analyze the impact of this transit. Venus is going to stay in the sign of Virgo till 6th September 2021. So on 11th August 2021, Venus moves into the sign of Virgo. So I have shown Venus inside a purple circle, and the sign in which this Venus is placed, represented by the letters VE, is the sign of Virgo or Kanya. Now let us understand first why Venus gets debilitated or weak in the sign of Virgo. There are two reasons for this. First is Venus represents love, luxury, comforts, and whatever we perceive with our senses, that is Venus. So whatever you look at with your eyes, whatever you feel, all that is Venus. When I say feel here, I am referring to the sense of touch. Okay, so Venus represents our eyesight, he represents the sense of touch, he represents the sense of smell. So overall, Venus represents our senses. Now, the sign of Virgo is the natural sixth house in the zodiac belt, and the sixth house represents diseases, conflicts, loans, litigations, debts, legal issues. So what is Venus representing? He is representing love. Okay. Now will such a planet do well in the sign of Virgo, which represents all negative things such as diseases, debts, loans? Another characteristic of Virgo is that it represents perfection. It represents being finicky about small things. So when Venus enters the sign of Virgo, Venus is the natural Karaka for partnerships. He is the Karaka for marriage. He is the Karaka for love. He is the Karaka for lust. And therefore you will find that your partner suddenly starts becoming finicky, especially if you are born with the Aries ascendant. Okay, so there will be fights, there will be frictions when Venus goes in Virgo, because Virgo here is the natural sixth house, which represents conflicts, and therefore this is not a house well suited for Venus. And this is the reason why Venus is considered debilitated or weak in the sign of Virgo. The next thing to look at is the dispositor of Venus, that is, who rules the sign of Virgo and where is that planet placed. So now Venus is placed in the sign of Virgo. The sign of Virgo is ruled by Mercury or Budh, represented by the letters ME in this chart, and you can see Mercury or Budh is placed in the sign of Leo or Siha, conjunct Mars and Moon. Okay, and it is in the 12th house from where Venus is placed right now. So Mercury is also not in a very good position. It is an average position for Mercury because Mercury is conjunct its enemy Mars in the sign of Leo, which is ruled by the Sun. So now this indicates the source of conflicts. Your speech, that is your communication, which is represented by Mercury, can be the source of conflict with a female partner or with a business partner. Also, Venus represents our overall happiness, our overall comforts. Okay, and when Venus moves into debilitation, definitely our comforts, our luxuries take a setback. But let us now analyze the good side of this transit. Remember, Virgo is the sign of perfection. So this transit gives you a chance to improve on certain things which are affecting your life. It makes you introspect. It makes you relook at things, and emerge as a better person in the month ahead. Now, another important thing which I noted was that Venus forms a trine with Saturn and Rahu. That is, you can see Saturn is in Capricorn, which is 5 places away from Virgo. Rahu is in Taurus, which is 5 places away from Saturn. And Venus is again 5 places away from Rahu. So it is forming a trine. So which means the 1, 5 and 9 houses away from Venus play a very important part in determining the overall result of this transit. Now you can see Saturn is 5 places away from Venus. Okay, so this is a good time to learn some new skill, to engage yourself in some creative pursuit. If you have interest in music, singing, dance, this is a good time to focus on those areas. Look at what is in the 9th place from where Venus is placed. You can see Rahu is there. Okay, and therefore this is again a time when religious disputes will come on the fore. You can already see what the Taliban is doing in Afghanistan. So this is a time when religious disputes, religious conflicts come out on the fore. And the best way to avoid this is to focus yourself on your work rather than on engaging in unnecessary religious conflicts. Another thing you can see in this chart is again Jupiter and Venus form a Shadashtak Yoga. Okay, so you can see Jupiter is in the 6th house away from Venus, and Venus is in the 8th house away from Jupiter. Jupiter is represented by the letters JU. Now Jupiter is also conjunct with Neptune in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, and Neptune represents deep mysteries. He represents our subconsciousness. When he is conjunct with Jupiter and Venus is forming a Shadashtak Yoga, again this indicates religious extremism in many parts of the world. And that is exactly what is happening right now. A few months back, I had made a video explaining rise in religious fanaticism. So you can go and look at that video. And at that point also, Venus and Jupiter were forming a Shadashtak Yoga. Another thing which you see is Sun and Saturn are in opposition. That is, Saturn is placed in the sign of Capricorn with Pluto. Okay, and Sun is placed in the sign of Cancer, represented by the letters SU. So what does Sun represent? Sun represents the government. Okay, Sun represents the king. And Saturn represents the common man. He represents the laborers. He represents the poor people. So in this time period, people will protest against the policies set by the governments in different parts of the world. Okay, so the protest between the common man and the government will increase in this time period. And the government will be forced to listen to the common man in this time period. So these are some of the results of this transit. So we have seen one side of the coin, that is, we have seen the negative results of this transit, but every coin has two sides. So now let us look at the positive side also. Now, sitting in the sign of Virgo, Venus aspects the sign of Pisces, which represents spiritual waters. Okay, and therefore if one engages himself in devotional activities, in rendering service to the poor, because 6th house also represents service. Okay, and Kanya or Virgo is the natural 6th house. So if you render service to orphans, to children, okay, because this sign is ruled by Mercury. So if you render service to orphans, to children, to women who have lost their husbands, then this Venus becomes a benefic for you. He starts giving good results. Second thing is because Venus aspects the sign of Pisces, which is the natural 12th house in the zodiac belt, representing spiritualism, liberation, etc. It is now telling you to move closer towards God. Okay, this is also the holy month of Shravan, which is going right now. So dedicate yourself to the worship of Shiva, to the worship of the Supreme Being, and that gives you lot of peace and prosperity and reduces the malefic effects of Venus. Another good thing is Mercury is a very fast moving planet, okay, and he is going to move into the sign of Virgo or Kanya on 26th August 2021 and join Venus. Okay, now this sign of Virgo or Kanya is ruled by Mercury himself, and it is the exaltation sign of Mercury. It is also his Mool Trikona sign, and this is the sign where Mercury gives good results, and it forms a Nichbhang Rajyog. That is, the debilitation of Venus gets cancelled once Mercury moves into the sign of Virgo, and thereon Venus starts giving good results. So, what do you understand by Nichbhang Rajyog? Now, when a planet is debilitated in a particular house, if the lord of that house is well placed, it cancels or reduces the debilitation effect of that planet. So, in this case, when Mercury moves into the sign of Virgo, it will cancel the debilitation or reduce the debilitation effect of Venus. It is like a blind man wants to cross the street, but instead of he himself attempting to cross the street, someone comes and helps him, and he is able to cross the street. Now, what happens when Mercury joins with Venus? Okay, when Mercury joins with Venus, the stock market in India will go up. Why is this so? Because this is the natural fifth house for the Taurus ascendant. Okay, and for independent India, the ascendant is the sign of Taurus. So, gains through speculative activities will increase in this time period. Okay, your children will also give you happiness in this time period. Of course, you need to take care of the health of your children in this time period, because Venus, thou is getting its debilitation cancelled or reduced, is still in a debilitation sign. Okay, but this is the period when you will get happiness from your children. You will do well in your job in this time period when Mercury joins with Venus, because Mercury is your intellect. Sixth house is the house of service. Another thing to note is there is no malefic aspect on Venus. Okay, and Venus will be conjunct with his friend Mercury, which is a good thing. So, businesses will improve in this time period once Mercury joins with Venus. So, friends, these are the positive and negative effect of Venus transit in the sign of Virgo starting 11th August 2021 and lasting till 6th September 2021. The period after 26th August, Venus becomes better because of the Nichbhang Rajyog. Now, I will not do an ascendant wise analysis, otherwise the video will get too lengthy. So friends, if you like this video, do mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our channel Kamath Astrology, you can do so by hitting the subscribe button. Now our contact details are given here. For any consultations, you can email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com, or you can also visit our website astroseva.tripod.com to know more about us. So friends, thank you. We'll see you soon shortly with another video. Till then, bye, take care and stay safe.